Guten Tag zu einer neuen Ausgabe der Rockshow. Heute hier wieder mal aus Nürnberg, aus dem Hirschen und mit The Gathering. The Gathering kommen aus den Niederlanden und sie machen eine Mischung aus Rock'n'Roll und Trip-Hop. Das klingt sehr interessant, sehr experimentell und vor allen Dingen sehr, sehr schön. Zusätzlich zu dem wunderschönen Konzert, das ihr sehen werdet, haben wir auch noch ein herrliches Interview gemacht. Das alles jetzt in der folgenden Rockshow. Viel Spaß dabei. Wir sitzen jetzt hier in der Sonne vor dem Hirsch mit Annike, der Sängerin von The Gathering. And just introduced you to our viewers. And the first question is something about your music, because the style of The Gathering changed all over all these albums, from kind of doom sound to the new, let's call it trip hop sound.
Yes.
Was it your influence?
No. Next question. No, it was. We were starting out 13 years ago. When I joined the band 9 years ago, but The Gathering started 13 years ago. And they were very, very young people. And when you grow up, you get more influences from outside. You listen to more kind of music. And the world is not so black and white anymore, you know. So there's all kinds of things that influence yourself and your music. So, I mean, and making the same record twice is quite boring for yourself as a musician. So we just, every year, we make a new CD, or every 2 years, and we try to attract some influence from outside, like different way of writing, recording, different producer, and just some, you know, to give some fresh new influences. So that's why every record changes a little bit. But you can always hear it's The Gathering, you know, it's always The Gathering.
I just mentioned that your last record, Souvenirs, just fits to the band. And that you also had a lot of diverse reviews about it. Some said, we hate it because it's not metal anymore. Mm-hmm. And some said, yeah, continue with that. And I was one of the people because I really loved it. And
that's good.
Is that something which you sometimes think about, that you split your fan base with this?
Yeah.
Or do you think, hey, this is my record?
For us, it's not an issue because we really make the music we love, and then there's many people who love it too, and that's great. But why should we make the music we do not love and then have another group of people loving it? It's silly, you know. And there's a lot of metalheads these days who really like it, you know. They just come along and tag along, and they like the old stuff and they like the new stuff. It's all good, you know, because it's music from the heart. And if you catch on to it, it's good. But of course, there's a lot of people who think it's not heavy enough anymore, which is fine, because it is. They're right, you know. And if you don't like it, then that's cool. But it's, for us, we just make it. Are you
sometimes afraid of getting arrogant? Like everybody says, "Oh, you're so great! You are so great! I love you!" And sometimes, okay, I'm a star now. Okay.
Yes, I know.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. No.
I don't think that'll happen to you.
No, and you know why? Because I think we believe in the power of music, you know, and it's us that make the music, but it's also, it's something else. It's you who makes the music, but it's the music that's important. And then you have to play. The music is the boss. You have to play the music as best as you can. You have to give the people a night out, and if people come, they're 50% part of the show, and you are the other 50%, because without a crowd you have nothing. Yeah, you have music and you play for yourself. That's all right, but you know, it gets better when you have a crowd. So of course, that's all that matters. And then of course it's flattering when people like you or think you're very nice looking or whatever. And that's great. But yeah, it's not the most important thing.
Let's talk a little bit about your lyrics. The songs sometimes seem to be very personal and sometimes inspired by books. By books.
By books, right.
Yeah. So, do you prefer more the personal side on your songs, or what is it that makes a song for you special? If you work in your own emotions?
Yeah, but I always do, because even when you write a book or hear music or see a movie, then you're inspired by it, and it will come through you anyway. So, but of course, you have some personal things that you write about, and some things that we as a band feel. We write a lot about that, and it's all very personal. I take it all very personal what I write, so it's equally important. But the best lyrics are the ones that you write fast. When you have an idea and you check, and then it's like a song called Amity.
It comes out of the stomach.
Yeah,
right?
And it comes through you. You know, it's not you anymore. It's like, and then it's there. You hear the music, and then it just comes out of your pen. Wow, oh, what am I writing? Wow,
okay.
And you read it God, did I do this? Like Amity is a good example, or You Learn About It's a good example. You Learn It, it's not that great lyrics, but it's just honest. It's just pure, you know.
Okay. Yeah, someone once told me that when he's writing lyrics, he doesn't have to write them to think about them. They are all around him, and he just have to catch one and put it on the paper.
Yeah.
And this is a good thing, because if they are always there, you're not responsible for what you write.
Yeah. Oh no, that's another thing. I agree totally with it's out there, and you just have to catch it. You have to be open, and then it will come through you. I sound like a priest, but it's true. It's true.
I'm just doing some kind of survey right now, and your music is very serious and very emotional. And the question is, does humor belong in music?
Another Frank Zappa question.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know. I asked that a lot of times myself, but I don't think so. I think that a few people could do it, which is Frank Zappa. But I don't see it happening, humor in music, no.
So thank you very much for
You're
the interview.
welcome.
It's great
All
talking
right.
to you.
Enjoy the show.
Yeah, we will do.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.